All right, welcome everyone. Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Dandadan, episode 12, the season finale.
Yes.
But only season, because obviously the show's going to be getting a second one.
Oh, yeah. It's already announced in July. It's going to be a big thing. It's there.
Yep, it's going to be wonderful.
It's probably just also like a part 2 of this because, this is just one core. Yeah.
Yep.
We're really excited, y'all. We've got Gigi. He's hilarious.
He's wonderful.
Amazing.
He's a delight.
He is forcing all kinds of fun character interactions here. Just his very existence is moving the plot forward in a very fun way. Okurun is in love, though.
Yeah, he had a pretty important realization last episode, and he seemed very determined in everything, inspired by the anatomy mannequin things.
Yeah.
So, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Yeah. Confession at the end of the season sounds perfect. Now, I also have to acknowledge that we are moving already quite fast enough. We do not need to have a confession.
We don't need to move any faster, but I think that would feel very fitting with everything that the show's done and the way that it's shown itself to be able to do romance in ways that we wouldn't have necessarily expected.
Yeah.
I think that would be rather apropos. I want that. Okay.
It
could fit.
Yeah, I also want the golden ball, and I feel like that could be just a massive portion of the episode as well.
Yes, it's right, because there was the whole thing of like, it's his ball, it's golden, but is that actually the golden ball? And what happens when he actually gets it back? So we've been kind of like, pushing that off.
Yeah. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Oh.
Ah!
All right.
Her impressions are getting better. Right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cool.
Come on, man. You can do it.
Oh. No.
That's right.
Gigi's like, I found a partner in crime. Like,
okay.
Oh, yeah, against what?
Yeah. Now they're just goofing off, though.
Gigi's like yes and just attitude and energy is so good. Oh my god, I need a gif of that. Yep, that's me.
Do you think you'll maybe need some help with that?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Let's do this. Get him out of here.
Yeah, right. I love it.
Oh god.
Gigi is a treasure.
Yes.
Wait.
Yes!
I go to my love. Wait, it's not. I don't think that counts as sneaking out.
Incredible reference. Yeah, I was waiting for that. Yep.
A tragic end to their love story.
It could never be.
Aww.
It's a cold wind this morning.
Winds howling.
Wow, he reformed.
We do get happy endings after all.
Momo-san! Hi!
Yes. Oh, what do we got?
Oh, bro is suffering. Bro is suffering. God.
No.
Bro has a freaking sleep paralysis demon.
Oh,
just
right.
Like...
We still haven't gotten the OP.
Yep. Oh!
Reading him too well.
Yeah. Priceless!
That's so much.
Oh,
So-
he's just a cool guy!
So was that thing in the past or the future? Like, did it follow him to their house?
It did, I think, yeah. Too real. It's so hard to break out of it, too.
Because it feeds off of itself.
You literally have to, like, slap yourself out of it. It's so hard. Wait. Nut. Yeah,
That face.
And she leans in.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
No way. Wait, that could be the region's god or what have you. Or yokai.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. We encountered a Nessie, actually.
Yeah. See, you can be best friends with this dude. Right.
Uh-huh.
I totally respect you as a friend. That's... Wow. He is a legend.
Bro, is such a geek.
Yep.
I love it. Wow. Amazing. Why can I not stand him? Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh, it's probably because it's a hot springs area and it's out of season right now for tourists and stuff.
200 years ago, huh? Wait.
What the hell? Wait. Huh?
What? You like stairs, right? Oh my god, so many. No.
He's Chris Traeger in a child's
Yep.
form. Yeah, they are way up.
Just fully dead.
Ah, he might already have a power.
Oh, sure.
Nah, it's probably just his general intensity. What? Whoa.
No.
Green.
Nah. I can't stay in this house. Because I'm bored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just wanted her to come here. Right.
Ah.
Well, also, if it's the people doing this, they probably do it at night, you know? They
Sure.
probably channel them or what have you. Yeah, because they're scared of you. Hey! Hey!
Can't even speak complete sentences.
Yeah. You're doing this with me, right?
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
And we got exhausted walking up here, so
You want to take a nap next to me?
you know you don't need to keep your pack on.
Wait.
もしかして温泉行きたいから幽霊いないって言いました？霊が出てきたらどうするんです？
She's already out the door. She's moving.
All right.
Oh.
Wow.
I'll bet you did.
Okay.
Now we can bond.
Now, what if all three of you went to the hot springs and then came back to fight ghosts?
He's actually teaching him really mechanically well. Ah!
Oh no! Don't let it go down the stairs.
No,
Okay.
it's fine. I can be cool. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
When'd you? Yeah. He's such a kid. Stop apologizing. Yes! Yes! I just get in the way.
Oh,
incredible.
Wow. That's great.
That's so sweet. And now he's like, yeah, pass. Yeah. Yeah. I want the other stuff.
Oh my god, Gigi is amazing. He's getting him to say all these things that he likes about her. Oh my god.
This is incredible.
Yeah, and he totally doesn't like her that way.
No, he doesn't. No. Are you gonna say that? Wait. Vibe check.
Uh-huh. No.
These are literally the ugly bastards. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh.
Yeah! Wrestle me! The shuffle.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, hollow.
Sounds hollow, yeah. No. Easily.
Yeah, no problem.
Whoa! I love it.
Bro is like, let's go. Oh my god.
Oh, shit. Could
Well,
we not.
Shit. Yeah, hell no.
All right.
Is this not the season finale then?
Is there a 13th episode? Because
It might be.
That. Yeah. If that's the season finale, that's like. That's got to be one of the most like, just.
I'm guessing
hey.
it's not then, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh shoot!
What?
It is the finale. Wow!
Okay, that is awesome art.
That is sick art, yeah. But damn, that is the finale. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, so
it's the finale It's a cliffhanger
Yeah.
of all cliffhangers.
I am very glad that season 2 is right around the corner, because that was definitely one of the season finales of all time. Like,
it definitely felt like we just had to, from a production standpoint, cut it in half, rather than actually having it be like an adaptation decision. So that's fun. I'm very excited for season 2, or part 2 of season 1, effectively.
Right.
But yeah, having Gigi's introduction be taken with the same seriousness as Ira's arc, like in some ways even more,
I
because
like
it's
that too,
tied also to the love relationship between Okurun and Momo. Very, very fun.
While at the same time, getting at the idea of, right, Okurun hasn't really had any friends, right? ISA was his first one. So, yeah, the fact that Gigi comes along, and yes, you guys do get along just great, as long as, like, as long as you forget about the whole, like, oh, but wait, how do I feel about the fact that I'm, in love with Momo, and then this guy comes along, and, my own confidence, and all that stuff. No. If you get rid of that,
if you get rid of all that,
you get along great with this guy.
This guy is going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
In a lot of ways, I will just say this, he might actually also be starved for friends as well. One of the things that I'm getting the vibe of a little bit is that I had kind of said this in the previous discussion, but that I wanted to see the other side to his relentless positivity.
Sure.
And it's just that the guy is suffering. The guy is suffering. He can't sleep. He's probably on like caffeine packs or something to keep himself,
or just, adrenaline of, oh my God, what is happening? And
right. But somehow he's able to sleep with this situation being as it is. Otherwise he'd be just dead,
Right.
So somehow or other, he's able to focus his mind in such a way that he's not just horrifically depressed or scared or terrified constantly.
Yeah.
So props to the guy, but being able to talk about the supernatural things in a way that people will actually take him seriously, or at the very least, allow him to talk about that stuff. Yeah, that's going to be a huge deal.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be super cathartic, because it's like, okay, I feel trapped when I try and, like, one, this is, there's the whole thing of, like, okay, is this real and all that stuff, right? Like, do I, doubting your own sanity.
Yeah.
And then all right, cool, these are people that theoretically should be able to help for this thing that I didn't realize could be a problem, right? And
after I'd already grabbed 5 professionals and they'd been able to do
right,
anything.
exactly, yeah, he does that, and it just, gets worse, and it's like, okay, am I alone? What do I do?
Is this hopeless?
Yeah, is this hopeless? And then he finds some people that actually can help him, are willing to help him, and they aren't freaking out about it. They're like, yeah, we've dealt with stuff like this before.
And they're your age with spirit powers and stuff,
like
and psychic powers. It's got to be the coolest shit ever.
That went from nightmare to fantastic. We're having a fun adventure.
Right.
Like, that's exactly what this guy
high on
needs.
life right now.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I'm a side character in an anime. This is so
right.
cool.
Like, wonderful. This went from being a horror story to a teen adventure novel.
Right. To like a fantasy, like like not like a wish fantasy, like not just like a fantastical world or what have you. He's like, wait. So does that mean Nessie is real? And then he's like, yeah, I saw Nessie like the other day.
And the way that Okurun is like also doing all this stuff, because he's like, I need to like,
compete with this guy
and like, show off kind of a bit, because I need to.
He's too handsy with Momo.
Yeah, exactly.
He's too close.
He needs to know that I'm serious and all that
Touched
stuff.
her shoulder.
Right, exactly. And then it's like, no, actually, dude, you'll get along just great with this guy, and really, and I love that they didn't spell it out.
No.
What we both are thinking is the case, right? But that, no, he doesn't like Momo.
No, he
right?
does not.
He does not like Momo. But he is totally vibing with Okurun's whole kind of obsession about Momo, because he likes to mess with her.
Yeah.
Right? And so, once he's like, he'll just ask you, do you love her? I just really respect her. Oh, okay, cool. I really
love
like
her face and personality.
Yeah, exactly. All of these different things, and basically helping him along. Like, that is the most bro thing to happen in like a romance, anime that I think I've ever seen. Right? Like, and it's like, it just again makes me think, why don't we get this more? Like, that is such a wonderful character to have in there that helps with the progression of the romance, while at the same time being something that totally makes sense. Where if you had a friend like that,
I think because we're in modern era with regards to anime and stories and stuff, I want to go out on a limb there and say this guy is not straight coded. There's actually
correct.
a couple things.
Totally.
There's a couple things about his character that, from another standpoint, might be something where no, Momo did like him.
Sure.
And he did not reciprocate her feelings. I could also see him being bi, like something where he's...
Oh, he
like,
would totally be a bi icon.
Like, he's absolutely potentially a bi icon, but I don't want to assume any which way here. I just think there's some things about what he's doing here that feel very, very, very fun. And I think that Okarun's whole thing is that he's so obsessed with himself being this particular blend of masculinity. Gigi comes in and goes, fuck your norms about what traditional masculinity needs to look like. You don't need to go off and be like, I'm gonna get stronger to impress Momo-chan.
Yeah, exactly, right.
And no, you can just be your goofy ass self and she'll love that in the same way in which she finds my goofy ass self fun and endearing.
And he also knows one of the other things that I thought was really impressive is that you have Okarun, right? Who is absolutely the kind of person that would have been bullied and all that stuff, right? And then Gigi comes along, and he, of course, he's well, okay, he is dumb, but not necessarily in this way. Like he'd be aware of that, right? And yet he's able to do the thing that could very easily just turn into bullying while making sure to reinforce Okarun's feelings at all the critical points so that it's something that is him doing this in good fun with you.
Right.
And you can participate in this.
Right.
And then next thing you know, it goes from you're the enemy and all that stuff to them arms around each other just being like, we're best buds. Right?
Right. That's the kind of stuff also as well that I think is where I absolutely love his character. There's little moments where you can tell that he's inviting a form of physical interaction that is safe.
Yes.
And I very much love that his energy and his silliness has kept that consistency across the board, even when he seems to be more directly and maybe even cleverly trying to pull the truth out of Okarun.
Yeah.
And so I just feel so wholesome and warm about this with the ways in which this can go, because another rather silly kind of thing to contrast him a little bit is that him and Aira are meant to be polar opposites of each other.
Sure.
Aira is so self-absorbed and thought about her being the main character here that she's...
that's her shtick.
That's her shtick, but it's also something where she comes off a little bit over the top, like condescending in some ways.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas Gigi actually is almost in some ways so supportive of other people. Now, he's in a situation right now where things are really bad for him and he needs help.
Yes.
So it makes sense that he's trying to over the top kind of give them the red carpet.
Pleaser.
Yeah, exactly. But I think that's also a part of his personality. And that his thing might be that he's maybe a little bit too much of thinking about the ways in which he can please and support and or, positively encourage people to the detriment, if you will, of his own needs, wants, desires, or something like that.
Right. He's not self-deprecating, but he is very...
no, in fact, he's never been self-deprecating.
No, but he is... But he fully embraces his own silliness, even though he knows just how silly it is to everyone else, right?
Sure,
like how ridiculous he looks.
But I think
like
there's
that bit of class clown kind of.
Yeah, but I want to push back against that a little bit, because I feel like the class clown thing is indicative of a specific insecurity with regards to needing attention.
Yes, and he doesn't have that.
And I don't think he has that. No. I think he could have that.
Right.
Or maybe he used to have that.
Right, but he figured it out. He's the performer. He needs an audience for sure.
Absolutely.
Right? But it's I just like doing this.
Right. And that's where I think that there's a potential need for a friend here, not necessarily the peacocking for the sake of getting the gratification of those people.
Oh,
it's
sure.
The peacocking in a way to almost...
Well, doing a one-man show would get tired after a while.
It would get tiring, and it would also be a little bit... indicative of it being a performance. Like it's something that
it's the if you get people in on the in on the chicanery,
they
right?
can help you do the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And thus you don't
want
have to
someone to be
carry
able
it
to
all
play
yourself.
off of and stuff, right?
Right. And
the fact that Okarun went into that ridiculous, like, I'm going to quote what the mannequin thing said while doing my like dance thing or whatever.
I can't.
Yeah, of course he loves that and then gets in on it, right? He's like, this is great.
I can't with that bit though, because he, the move that he was basically doing was, in my opinion, like the absolute peacocking, I am claiming a mate kind of
right, you stay here.
you stay here.
Right.
This is my territory.
I'm on defense right now, yeah.
Right. But another thing with this as well is that from his perspective, from Gigi's perspective, this is him kind of initiating the, oh, you're trying to match my energy. Awesome. That's so fun. So I'm going to lean into it. Well, but also, he's not dumb. He knows that this kid likes Momo. Like,
right.
Everything he does from here on out is just more evidence that he likes.
Well, and also, yeah, that's something that's fun. So once the two of them start doing the whole, like
thing
darting around
Momo,
thing,
yeah.
Well, they only start doing it around Momo once Gigi gets in on it.
Right.
Right. Now, that makes sense because you need somebody to do this around, right? That's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
There's this part of me that in the, Gigi secretly being the best wingman ever, is that it's the, hey, don't worry about this. You don't need to basically be concerned about me or putting all this attention on me. I know that, there's all this jealousy stuff and whatnot. No. You like her. Let's do this thing around her, right?
Yeah. Right.
Also, the idea of like bringing up the, oh yeah, I'm gonna stay at his house, and of course, he immediately is like
freaks out,
and she's like, oh no, I was gonna have you come along because of course, right? But then later with the she leaves him behind. No, it's not that she doesn't want you at the hot springs with her, right? It's that she really is like, no, you're being great friends. You're clearly becoming fast friends, and I want to give that the space to fully happen, right? Like that's a, as far as, reasons in the supernatural, setting where it's like, clearly we have the reason to expect danger of some kind, for the person to go off by themselves. That's super sweet. I love it.
Yeah. We had a nice little thing about the, the Nochiko snake shrine thing that's near his place.
Yep.
Tsuchinoko, yeah. So that's potentially something that could tie into the arc of figuring out what's going on with his haunting or the creepy town.
Right, because
set up here,
like everyone, is clearly like was drawn to, and everything to look off, right, and to look off in a uniform kind of way, right. The fact that the characters aren't commenting on it makes me wonder if that's just something where it's like giving that eerie vibe to us, the audience.
Yeah, it's a thing for us, the audience. They don't notice it. It's entirely for us.
It's impressionistic. It's not literally, what the deal is. Like with one. Oh no, I guess that person's wearing a scarf. It almost looked like they were wearing like a face mask.
No.
But
no, it's just the thing of where we've got creepy people that live here, and there's a possibility that they're influenced or possessed by the yokai of the area here.
Yeah.
But until,
right,
until
nothing's confirmed.
Nothing's confirmed at this point. But yeah, I love the, we're going to kind of arbitrarily set up Momo goes away by herself after climbing up all those stairs.
Right. She
then climbs all the way back down those stairs to then go to the hot springs.
I get that it would definitely be a lot easier going down the stairs than back up them.
But the thought of them going back up
fun to then go to the hot spring.
after.
But yeah, the hot spring is how you relax from the stairs. That's the excuse that she gave basically to let them be able to have their bonding time together, great.
I like that kind of was added in there because to me, the oh, I'm going to go away, and that leads to then me getting potentially attacked, was like, oh, that seems a bit contrived. But then I was like, no, she's doing this specifically because she cares about Okurun, and she's doing this because she could tell that these two would become friends if she didn't have the present. Well, basically, if she wasn't around, Gigi wouldn't be doing his silly kind of performance stuff around her as much, and would actually just connect with Okurun because she knows who Gigi is, and she knows that they could actually be good friends.
Right, and also because, well, okay, maybe this is more than what she's aware of because
she does not know his feelings.
Okay,
she does not know Okurun's feelings. No.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
No.
Yeah.
No, come on. She is so close to this.
Yeah, you never see it when you're in it.
No, she's so close to this that she cannot see the reality of it.
Right, even though it's indirectly actually kind of exactly what was needed because, you know, even more so than how it affects Gigi's behavior, it's how it affects Okurun's behavior because then he's constantly thinking about you and all that stuff rather than, oh, hey, I made this new friend, right? And
I also thought of it as like I don't think she's at all thinking like this, but the idea of like, I'm announcing that I'm going to go to the hot baths kind of situation here.
Oh.
It's like by the way, like, you know, this is what I'm doing, and
sure,
you can maybe
either in the
think about me, you know, bathing, or I don't know.
Yeah, or if they decided to come along with her, and then it's all right, I'm going to be in the girls' bath. You guys hang out in the boys' bath and have a great time.
Sure.
You know, or the one that I would also think in a situation like this potentially is because she's enough of a goofball, is that she says that and then she like leaves and then doubles back around to like watch them basically bond and hang out. But
yeah. Also, they just added a lot of animation in this episode for scenes that were primarily just a conversation.
Right.
And this is some of the things I really love about this show from like a production standpoint, but also just general energy, is that I don't really find the combat threat of the spirits and all that stuff to be something where I'm genuinely worried about these characters in any way whatsoever.
Because it's all the cool factor of, you know, look at all this wonderful stuff happening.
Well, right, but I do find genuine tension in the relationship stuff.
Yes.
I find
absolutely.
so much tension in the ways in which they interact with each other. And it's not just Momo and Okurun. Right. It's the other characters as well. Because in a fun way, they all feed into the Momo Okurun relationship by the way that they interact with this and force certain developments. Well, and it's not whether or not they're going to get together or something like that. It's just which part of the journey are we going to go on next of them becoming closer?
Well, if you think about it, right, like the source of tension for, like, say, a fight is, are these characters in danger? Are they going to come to harm? Right?
Yeah, will there be consequences?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Whereas then in, you know, say a romance, it's how are their feelings, right?
Yeah.
Those will absolutely come to harm. We know it's going to end just fine, right? We're not worried about whether or not they'll get together. But the journey.
There's no point in even thinking about that. Right. That's so far off in the future or what have you.
But the journey to that end. All kinds of stuff can and will happen.
Right.
And because the show is also having what I would say is a very good balance, and I this is something that I struggle a lot with when I'm digesting stories and also trying to make them, is especially with like teen characters, having the right amount of reasonableness so that the events that are happening don't just feel like, oh my God, why are you being so
like we're wasting time. Yeah.
Like we're wasting time, while at the same time being realistic for immature teenagers,
and engaging.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
But okay, we've got a room that's connected to the house that they discovered they did not have access to from within the house when they broke it open with the sledgehammer, which hell yeah,
awesome.
GG.
Way to go.
It's filled with talismans. Now, in my mind, this feels redundant, right? Because as what we know of the world building, you don't need this many talismans in order to do something here. None of them are blacked out of like a thing trying to force its way through, and you know these needed to be applied multiple times in order to keep this thing in or what have you.
Yep.
It, if anything, feels like it's more of no, these are like negative talismans. These are like curses. These are like something put them, or some people put them here as like a, anybody that comes to this house is going to get fucked, basically.
Right, like the bad stuff was happening when they moved in here with this stuff already there.
Yeah.
If, like, them using the sledgehammer, that's the kind of thing that normally I would think would instigate the conflict because then, oh shit, we just messed up a bunch of talismans and now whatever's in here got out.
No.
But the bad stuff was already happening, so
And
that's
it also
clearly not
followed
it.
him.
Yeah.
He was seeing this thing, his little sleep paralysis demon, anywhere he went. Now, I want to throw something out here. I think there's a very decent possibility that this sleep paralysis demon thing might be tied to what his eventual power is going to be.
Sure.
And it's not clear entirely that this thing is actually trying to harm him. I want to bring up the idea that his parents are the ones that got sick and are now... He's fine.
And correct. And another thing that's really important to bring up, he has not told them about this.
No.
He has told them about all the other stuff, but if it's clearly there's some supernatural stuff going on, I need help. My parents are literally potentially dying.
Probably in the hospital, like right now, yeah.
It doesn't really matter, even if the sleep paralysis demon or whatever is like, no, I'm actually a friend. You're still going to tell people about it because you're like, this shit's weird, and in case this is what's causing the problem, I want you to know.
Well, that could also be something where we could get into something pretty fun here. This is a bit of a cookery thing. I don't know that this is even like worth discussing here, but a being like that just kind of being there and watching. That seems like the calmest haunting ever.
Right, like super unsettling, but like, okay, but nothing's happening.
Yeah, he's fine. In fact, if anything, that was the part that I was really surprised by, was that it came into the house. At the very least, it seemed like they were implying that was where he slept that night, and he was there.
Yep.
Did not trigger any kind of, wow, what is that, from anybody else in the house.
Right, Momo didn't like sense it appearing or something, which, sure, she's asleep, but yeah.
But the thing that I do want to bring up is that the spirit exorcists that came to the house all were trying to kill themselves. Like 3 out of the 5, they said they did kill themselves. And probably the other 2 probably felt the feeling
left
and
or whatever,
didn't do it. There is nothing going on in Gigi right now that seems to be implying that that's where he's at. Now, he could be coping in extreme way by his positivity.
Right.
But the thing I wanted to bring up here is that wasn't them going to him and trying to exorcise him. That was them going to the place.
Right.
And given that he then left, and this is still something that he sees after he's left, implies to me that I think it's the talismans in this room that's the problem, not the being that's with him, basically.
Yeah, it is one of those things where it kind of makes me wonder if there's actually 2 yokai at work, basically, and that maybe he's actually already possessed by one of them, and that's why he's going to get the powers, and that's also why he's been safe and all of that stuff. And then it's what we're going to then discover is that, no, there's actually, something else going on, basically.
Yeah, so...
Because that would also explain why it follows him.
So they pan over after the mannequin little happy ending thing comes on here.
Yeah.
Then we go over to Gigi's room. He's in the dark, and there's this purple light, probably because of the ghost thing or what have you. We've got this really cool art style on his face to show his terror.
Real terrifying. Yeah.
Right. But he can't sleep again tonight, and then they do the thing where the eyes like kind of
they go to cover the eyes and also like show a potential smile. Yeah. Like the crazy smile kind of thing.
Right. Like right at that moment, this is where I think my cookery needs to be like tempered a little bit here, is that his eyes and his face and the thing with his teeth might be similar to the old people's look and everything that is in
maybe the
village here. Because if you see here, they all have their teeth and their smile kind of thing.
You possibly
think that's not.
I feel it well because okay,
right.
the thing that stands out the most to me about the people in the town is the shape and complexion of their bodies.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You know, they're stocky, blocky. You know. And have their skin looks gray, almost like it's like that's the kind of thing that would make
look
me
like
think
corpses.
Yeah, like corpses, or like this is a skin suit disguised for something else or whatever. Right.
Right.
So I don't think it's the same thing for Gigi. I think if it was, it would be very obvious to us, the audience. You know.
Right.
But at the same time, it's something that is clearly easy enough to miss somehow that the kids don't think anything of it. Mm-hmm. Although this thing is stuck in a smile, and the residents of the town are kind of uncannily smiling.
Yeah.
And it is gray.
Yeah.
So,
it's just,
yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see.
yeah, it's just as far as a Slender Man naked underwear wearing looking thing.
Yeah.
I can just see the ways in which they would turn this guy into a power channeling thing for Gigi.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yep.
But, yeah. No
Season
notes.
2.
Gigi's an amazing character.
Gigi is a treasure.
Please keep him in the party more than Ira's kind of party status that she's in right now. Ira's hilarious too, but this guy, I want him around Okurun as much as possible because of the just the feeling that I get that he's going to do so much good for Okurun as just a person.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the ReZero Season 3 first episode's reaction right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. And also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.